VA. Career in sports with his mom, Marie, his dad, Steve, and his brother, Kevin. His major is in business administration with a marketing and management focus. His awards and accolades while at Bryan College include being a team captain this year and an NAIA academic All-American twice. His plans after he graduates are to get a master's in healthcare administration and work in the pharmaceutical medical field. Also possibly use his last year of eligibility. Clear's favorite verse or quote is Proverbs 20:30. Sometimes it takes a painful experience to make us change our ways. His favorite quote is Snap On It by Josh Bryan. His favorite memory at Bryan is spending time with the homies, aka the fam. Fulton family dinners. Every given night with Mario Kart League created by Nick Chandler. Getting the privilege to play with many great players during my time here. X, Cody, Riley, and Hayden for making the road trips funny and team Bible studies. We would like to thank God and his family for supporting me through it all. For all my high school, college coaches for taking a chance on me. The training staff for always making sure I'm healthy. All my professors for always being flexible and great to talk to, and every teammate that I have ever played with. Give it up for Clear, VA. Our next speaker is Joshua Bryan. Josh's major is in exercise and health science, team therapy. His awards and accolades while at Bryan College include second team all-conference and all-defensive team. His plans after he graduates are to get a master's degree and play another year of basketball. Grow my training business, possibly play overseas, and to start a family. His favorite verse or quote is all of Psalm 51, but specifically verse 7. Thou shalt sprinkle me with hyssop, and I shall be cleansed. Thou shalt wash me, and I shall be made whiter than snow. His favorite quote is Thursday by Clear. His favorite memory at Bryan is anytime with the band, road trips with the team, parties with the boys, plus karaoke night. Clear would like to thank God, his parents Nancy and Cindy, his siblings Zach and Kate, all his family and friends, coaches Don, Wes, Josh, and Nick, all of his teammates, my girlfriend Lisa, my church family, and all my professors. Give it up for Josh Bryan. Our last speaker walking for the second time is Ian Johnson. Ian's major is in MBA in sport management. His awards and accolades while at Bryan College include a two-time all-conference team member and a 1,000-point scorer. His plans after he graduates are to pursue a job in coaching at the college level. His favorite verse or quote is Smothering by Wes. His favorite memory at Bryan are Thursday night, beating number 3 Union junior year, and the Hawks game this year. He would like to thank his mom and dad, Kate, Eli, and Sage, the coaching staff, my teammates, Nick, Colin, and Drew. Give it up for Ian Johnson. Now, if everybody will come slide to the center, we'll get one more kind of group big picture, and then we'll start warming up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start tonight, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge that today is John Bukowski's last home game in Summer Gymnasium. If you can put your hands together for him, that's what we're going to do today. Alright. As a member of the NAI and the Appalachian Athletic Conference, we are committed to the true spirit of competition, embracing 5 core values: respect, integrity, responsibility, servant leadership, and sportsmanship. We ask that each of you abide by these values to help create a positive and competitive environment to enjoy today's contest. Now, please rise for a word of prayer given by John Bukowski.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the privilege it is to coach this team, this game. We're thankful for both of these institutions, for Tony and his kids at CIU, for what this school represents. And we just pray that tonight will be a great game between both teams, and that your name will be honored and glorified through it all. In your name I pray. Amen.
And now for our starting lineup, first for the visiting Rams. Number 3, James Davis. Number 4, Will Kelly. Number 13, Christian Howard. Number 23, Bryan Hunt. And number 33, Johnny Whitehorn. The Rams are coached by Tony Simon and assisted by Corey Flynn, Jerry Tucker, and Ian Moore. And now it's time for your Bryan College Lions. A 5th-year guard from Chattanooga, Tennessee, number 1, Ian Johnson. A guard, a junior from Jefferson, Georgia, number 5, Dalen Gale. At guard, a freshman from Memphis, Tennessee, number 11, Raquel Moore. And for the junior from Scott County, Tennessee, number 22, Trey Morrow. And also playing for a senior from Hendersonville, Tennessee, number 33, Cody Day. The Lions are coached by John Bukowski and assisted by Josh Smith, Wes Steiner, Nick Roberts, and Ethan Roberts.
Welcome to Summers Gymnasium here, the visiting Columbia International Rams taking on the Bryan College Lions. Bryan still missing their man Josh Baher as an early pass from CIU not able to be handled by Wysong. It was a good look. It'll be a first turnover of the game for the Rams after they got the tip. I'm your voice of the Lions, Drew Rogers. Thanks for hopping on with us. Right now it's a solo act. We'll see if we can get somebody in here to fill in the gap, maybe be a little co-star. And right now, no points on the board for either team. Howard bowls his way inside. Morrow gets a hand on it. It'll remain CIU ball. Around the screen is Howard. He goes up over 2 people. No good. Morrow doing a pretty good job keeping him in check so far. Howard got where he wanted, just unable to finish with that left hand. We'll have to see how that matchup plays down the stretch. Morrow with the ball. They'll loop around Johnson. Johnson off the flare. Pump fake. Step back. He won't take it. DA with the ball now. He'll spin move. Gets it back out to Morrow. 10 on the shot clock. Bryan looking for an answer here. No points scored yet in this one. Raquel Moore takes the screen. Takes the deep 3. That one no good. It was rebounded by Hunt. And I thought he was going to lose it, but he's able to get it to Davis. Davis swings one more. Hunt for 3, buries it. First points of the ball game, first 3 of the ball game. CIU, a very talented squad. Lions got them at home. Definitely looked like CIU was going to win that one for quite a while, but Lions able to get the job done. Now they're looking for the season sweep. Gales around a bunch of screens in the lane. Looks like it'll stay. Oh. Thought for sure it would stay Lion basketball. They say it goes. That far official says it goes with CIU. Interesting. CIU with possession. Will Kelly drives the lane. It looks like it was tipped away. He'll take a shot, hit the side of the backboard. Yeah, they're gonna let him hear about that one. There's not a ton of people in here, but there's a good enough crowd. A lot of people here for Dawn's last home game. Got a few extras. There's not a ton of students. A lot of people probably going home for Valentine's Day, stuff like that. First foul called on, I believe that went against Davis. Be his first team first. Morrow top of the key being guarded closely by Howard. They loop around Gales. Gales swings it to DA. They get the ball inside the post. Trey Morrow. Johnson off the screen. Another foul called against Johnson. He's going to go to the line to shoot three. The foul on Hunt. Second foul already on CIU. Johnson's first of three is good. Fifth-year guy being honored for a second time on senior night. Really just scamming the college at that point, but he's earned it. He's put in 5 hard years at this place. He's been an important part of the team, definitely part of the rotation for at least 4 years now, and he hits all 3 there. Hunt gets it to Davis. Davis had a little space there. Might would have liked to see him pull up. Don't know if that's his game. We'll see. And he'll take a contested 3 instead. No good. Yeah, I definitely would have liked to have seen Davis take that look on the set. I definitely would have liked to have seen him take that pull-up mid-range. He had a ton of space. Will Kelly's mid-range no good on the CIU side. Johnson swings it to Gales. Looks like Johnson will receive that off-ball flare. Didn't get the pass in the spot he wanted. Might have had a chance to rip. DA got away with some fancy footwork there. Unable to finish the layup. Will Kelly, they're posting up Hunt immediately, looking to take advantage of that size advantage with Gales. Howard. Yeah, they're okay with letting him shoot. He launches it to the far side. Kelly for 3. Kelly got it. Talks to the bench after for good measure, letting them know. Morrow with the ball. Gales will drive the lane. Looks like they'll look to get it inside to Morrow. They'll run the same play Ian got fouled on earlier. He'll pull it again. Ian Johnson buries it. He's got all 6 of Bryan's points. He was in a little bit of a slump, wasn't getting up a ton of shots the last 2 games, or the last game and into this one. He's been money. Hunt drives the lane. He's longer than everybody else on the court. Unable to finish. Howard now with the ball. Swings it to Weesong. Weesong will take a shot. My goodness, that might be what they want. Morrow spins on Howard. He will have the advantage there. Little floater, good. Morrow going to have the speed. I can't believe I'm saying that, but he will have a speed advantage there. And Morrow not really a traditional 5, just kind of slotted into that role as Moore grabs the rebound. He will have that advantage, kind of using some of his wing and guard skills. Moore all the way to the 10. Who needs teammates when you can do that? Took on 2 defenders, just too quick for him. Davis now with the ball for CIU. They'll get it inside to Weesong. Will Kelly with the ball. He'll take another 3. That one is good as well. Will Kelly and Johnson trading buckets on either end. 10-9 Bryan College advantage. Morrow with it. They're looping around Gales again. They'll hand it off. Gales will take a three. He kind of hesitated. Doesn't matter. He puts it down, holds up the tray. Excellent hot shooting start for the Bryan College Lions. Weesong drives all the way. No good. He gets it back off the glass. Hunt pulls up 4-3. Hunt just off. Morrow able to corral the rebound. Has great rebound radius for his size. We're going to receive the screen. He gets it back to Johnson, top of the key. They're posting up Morrow at the high post. Now 10 on the shot clock. Regal Moore will pull behind the screen. Moore, no good. Clear DA got his hand in there, but it'll stay CIU ball. 3 substitutions apiece for either team. For CIU, Reed Warga checking in. And Jalen Jeter as well in the guard rotation. Jeffrey Clark the second, number 10, over there on that far side. And for your hometown Lions, it'll be Xavier Fisher, Cole Torres, and Cal Drake. Cal Drake having a nice game. I believe it was 16 and 10. Howard unable to finish. Fisher is there for the rebound. Morrow doing an excellent job so far. Cal Drake streaking down the court. Good job by Clark the second, because that was going to be a dunk. Torres receives the handoff. Morrow with it, gets it to the top of the key. Torres inside, showing off the driving game. Swings it back to Morrow. They've got under 10 now. Morrow, pull up 2, got it. He's comfortable. This is a different looking Trey Morrow. It's taken him a long time this season to get comfortable. But right there, that's what you expect out of him. The 3,000-point man in high school, he knows how to put it away. Don't get it confused. Morrow doubles Howard. And it's going to go Bryan College possession. Morrow doing it now on either end. 4 quick points, bottling up Howard, a staple of this CIU team for years now. 15-9 Bryan College advantage. 13 left in the first half. Fisher with the ball. He's been back in the rotation as of late. Torres being hounded by Warga. It's going to be a Torres turnover. Warga up the court. Fisher and Torres giving chase. Warga, nice use of the body there to kind of fend off Torres and Fisher at the same time. Fisher hit the deck. Not sure what happened there. Gales will pull up behind the screen, and he got it. That left wing is money, holding up 2 trays this time. 2 trays for 2 threes for Gales. Jalen Jeter being hounded by Xavier Fisher. Fisher doing well to get through all these screens. Torres, the late closeout. Kelly makes them pay. Coach Don Rakowski wants a timeout, as now Will Kelly has 3 trays to his name in the ball game. 18-14, Bryan College lead. 12:07 left in the first half. Going to take a short break and be right back here on Bryan Lions Live. Welcome back to Summers Gymnasium. Coach Don Rakowski's last game in Summers. We did honor him a few weeks ago, his retirement night, so don't think that we forgot about him. Said a little bit for him pregame. And he's looking to go out in this gymnasium, with a win. Gales will drive all the way on Davis. Davis corralled that really well. Gales is fighting for it. And Warga will pick up the loose ball foul on Gales. No fouls called on the line so far. 3 against CIU. Warga going to pick up his first. There it is. Something that we asked Coach Josh Muncie about on the women's broadcast. Hayden Moten checking in for Trey Morrow. I think this is Moten's game. it's a good matchup for him. Of course, Howard not in there now, but that Reinhardt matchup just didn't really favor him from what he likes to do, what he was asked to do in that one. We'll see if he can get going in this one. Torres, 3, no good, top of the key. Rebound Jeter. CIU with a chance to push. Bryan set up pretty well in their half-court defense. Jeter thought about going into Fisher, thought better of it once he saw how he was set up. They get it inside to Hunt. Hunt pounding on Drake. Brandon Hunt, just too easy for him. It's experience right there. I'm interested to see, those are definitely the two tallest guys in the gym. Fisher falls down, commits the turnover. Jeter with it. Drake runs back, and Jeter blew the layup. Drake wasn't able to get back to it, but the finish, luckily had a team put back there. Jalen Jeter's going to pick up a loose ball foul here, and I believe, I was mistaken. It's going to go against Fisher. I think the point of Fisher was that Jeter was just grabbing him the whole way in, and Fisher gave him a little shove encouragement there to get him off of him. They're going to give him the offensive foul, and now they'll pick up another foul. So they're definitely going after him. They're watching that matchup as it's getting a little chippy. They'll get Xavier off the floor as he picks up 2 quick fouls. One you don't like to see there as a coach, trying to get your starters some rest, and an official crew that just keyed in on a specific matchup, and there's just not a whole lot you can do if it doesn't go your way. Torres doing a nice job on Warga. They get it in the paint to Clark. Hunt left wide open, top of the key. Gales grabs the rebound after the miss. Almost went down for him. Gales drives the lane on Davis. Gales, no good. Oh, my goodness. Cal Drake skying in for the putback. Excellent use of his long arms there. Thought it could have been a dunk. I think it was just a bit too far for him to reach. Jeter cans one top of the key, giving CIU, I believe their first lead in a while at least. They'll post up Moten, and it looks like they're trying to loop around Torres. That we've seen this set a few times today. Torres drives the lane, gets it back to Drake. Should have a matchup advantage they like here. Torres, the three-point pull. No good, but another foul committed by Clark. Another foul on a three-pointer on that. That play, I think Johnson made one on it, but they haven't done much on it except get fouled. Clark will pick up his first 4 CIU fouls. We're only 10 minutes into this one. Nobody picked up their second just yet, but something to watch as we move down the back half of this first half. Torres' first free throw is good. Some other CIU subs getting ready to check in after Torres' second of 3. And he misses that one. Weesong will check back in for Clark. And J.J. Vaughn going to get Warga. Vaughn's first time in the ball game. And Torres makes the second. Get a little stoppage here as Johnson gets him. Torres putting up 2 points in his time in. Take that out of a bench guy. That's what you're looking for. 22-21, Bryan in the lead. Brandon Hunt finds J.J. Vaughn. Nice pass. Nice finish there for the junior from Canton, Ohio. Moten being pursued by Weesong. He'll get it around to Gales. Gales in the lane trying to just drive through Jeter. I think they're going to get Gales on the travel. That's what they called. I think it had to do with the pivot foot that he set. Gale's really trying to press the issue right now. I'd like to see him maybe calm down. He took that three-pointer in rhythm earlier. Maybe look for a few more of those shots. CIU just really keying in on him, not wanting him to get comfortable driving that lane. You know he's so effective there as Weesong stepped out of bounds. And Will Kelly will check back in for Jeter. But you'd like to see Gales just kind of take him in stride. He's trying to force the issue. Obviously a little short-handed with Josh Baher not out there He had 30 points last game thanks to that style that Reinhardt was playing. He had a nice game nonetheless, but you'd like to see him calm down here. Just take the buckets where they come, move it around if it's not there. Johnson runs off the flare, drives the lane right, and uses his feet to create the advantage over J.J. Vaughn. Gets the 2. Johnson's got 8 quick ones. Davis left open for 3. Not really open. Moore got there back for the contest, kind of just standing in that help. No good from Davis. Johnson, deep 3. That one off the back iron. Weesong corrals the rebound. I think Johnson, I don't know if he'd missed a shot up to that point. Kelly around the screen. I think it was tipped by Gales initially. Cal Drake comes up with it, gives it up to Morrow. Morrow top of the key for Gales. Swings it back, and they've run this play quite often, looping Johnson back around. Johnson creates the space in the mid-range, just rims out. Seems like that was Hunt. Seems like he was okay with Johnson taking that one. I would have tried to be all over that. Johnson made a nice move to create the space for himself. Hunt inside working on Cal Drake. Yeah, that's a nice move. He's going to that right hook twice, and it's paid off twice. Moore going to receive the handoff. Starting point guard, he gets it to Gales. Gales pull up 2, got it. Dalen Gales a little awkward there. Thought he was still forcing the issue, but he saw something he liked and able to put it down. Will Kelly now will take a 2 of his own. No good. Moore with the rebound. You know, when he's got the ball, there's always chance to push. Showing off that speed. He'll pull it back out for Trey Morrow. Moore, excellent change of pace on Kelly. And Kelly's going to go down with a block there. Clear DA. We'll check. You get up. DA with the ball. He just checked back in. Moore gets it to Johnson. Johnson steps back for 3. That one's short. DA is able to take it away from Howard. Tipped. He's getting trapped. They've got an advantage. They just need to swing it over there. Regal Moore, 4-3 from the corner. No good. It's a good shot there from the corner. Ball goes to CIU. That's what you like. You created the advantage from the DA hustle play. They swung it exactly where it needed to go. Just didn't drop for him. Like to see Bryan do more of that here today. Bryan now in the buzz package. This defense they pull out sparingly. Definitely a response to Howard checking back in the game. Don't want Morrow to pick up any unnecessary fouls or you're going to need him on offense, so might as well save as much as you can on defense. We talked to Josh Muncy on the women's broadcast. He said the biggest key tonight was rebounding, and Bryan's done that very well, thanks in part to Morrow. But everybody's been getting on the glass. Gales, Fisher, DA. It's been a team effort. J.J. Vaughn pull up 2. That one off the back iron. Trey Morrow running in for it. Looks like he'll be able to save it. And Warga picked up his second foul of the ball game. Don't know if they'll leave him out there or if they'll try to pull him off and save him. He seems to be a pretty integral part to their rotation. Good hustle play there from Morrow. Gales, maybe a little bit of theatrics throwing his head up there, but you know you'd rather get that call than not. Clark and Jeter get ready to check back in. DA drives the lane, turns around, uses his footwork, left-handed, nice move over Howard. inside. They're trying to post up Hunt. He eventually gets the ball. They get DA on the foul. Ref says contact on the head. Foul trouble, a problem for DA here these last few games. Definitely going to need him out there if they're gonna primary match up him on Hunt. So hopefully he doesn't pick up another one before halftime of this one. Wow. Normally I would think that would be a home team bounce. That one got all parts of that goal. Went down for Hunt. Jeter and Clark check in officially for... Oh, excuse me. They must have pulled Clark back. Just Jeter checking in. Warga took a little fall. Oh, there it is. Clark checked in for the shooter, Hunt. Warga took a little fall. DA helping him up. Just some sportsmanship on display there. Morrow with the ball. Being guarded closely by Clark. Clark just trying to body him up. Does eventually cut him off. Back out to Morrow. Morrow working. This possession has got to get out of the right corner. Just kidding. Yeah, just go ahead and spin move. Baseline. Trey Morrow cooking early here. CIU looking a little confused here on offense. You see some players throwing up like hands, like what do we do? Clark's three, no good. There's Ian Johnson, the fifth year. We talked about that with him earlier. He was going to have to be big on the glass. It is truly a team effort. Johnson takes the screen from Gales. Trey Morrow with the ball. Warga defending. Gales all the way around the screen. Tough defense, but a tougher finish for the junior. Howard inside, the double immediately comes. Nice job by DA. CIU will have open players. That's the catch-22. Jalen Jeter open in the mid-range, a good shooter, but Bryan not unwilling to let Howard get his 20 here tonight. Kick out from DA off the offensive rebound, no good. Clark couldn't handle it. Now Howard, the big man, pushing the pace. He's going to take it up on Trey Morrow. Doesn't look like Gales made contact, or if he did, they don't call the goaltend. Able to stop him. Oh, DA spin, lost Kelly in the post. Little Kelly on Kelly violence, if you get the meaning. That a move in Kalir's bag that he has had for years. Rarely pulls it out. Might need to pull it out more. Jeter able to calm the crowd and hit the three. More inside, just too quick. Able to get under Warga there and finish the layup. He's done that a few times here. He's been more assertive in this game than the last in the half court, and that's what you like to see out of your point guard. That one tag team blocked by Moore and DA. It'll remain CIU ball. Substitutions. Warga and Clark going to check back out. CIU, almost back to their starting lineup. Just Jeter in there for Hunt. Kelly gets the pass off to Davis. Johnson looks like he got hit in the face there. Kelly all the way in. Finishes with the left hand. CIU will take the timeout. 36-34 is your score. Bryan College in the lead. Thanks for hopping on with us. We're going to take a short break and be right back here on Bryan Lions Live. Sorry for the late start. Lovely production assistant Camille Holly bringing in the food, and somebody that's been in this gym for about 3 hours. Pretty hungry. Gale's getting what looked like a foul there, but they say clean contact or no contact. In fact, Bryan retains possession with about 10 on the shot clock now. Morrow around to Johnson. DA going to have to get it up. It'll be Morrow from way outside. Trey Morrow, no good. An air ball, in fact. Good defensive possession all around by CIU. Kelly gets it back to Weesong in the slot. That one well long. Rebound, Dalen Gales. They get it to Morrow, top of the key. They're going for the handoff. Gales, the three-point look. I think Jeter might have got a piece of something, either hand or ball. Nonetheless, CIU with a chance to push. It's Weesong just using his body. Too big and too physical there. Just stayed in the correct position and able to get the two on the putback. Johnson loops around. Johnson, dude, I don't know where this new gear came from him, but quite a few times here in the last few games, he's been using speed rather than that finesse that you normally see. It's worked out well for him that way. That one right there, able to force the foul, and now Bryan's sitting one foul away from that 1-and-1 bonus. Moore just having to get that ball inbounds, almost stolen by Davis. They'll retain another possession. 20 on the shot clock after the foul. They loop around Gales. Johnson is open. Davis once again. A little bit of deja vu back-to-back right there. CIU with excellent inbound defense. 2 tips and a 5-second violation. That'll make a coach happy right there. Tony Stockman got to be thinking to himself, hey, that's why we do that in practice. And that's why we teach the defensive principles that we teach. Davis gets it to Weesong. Weesong swings to Kelly. Kelly pump fake and cash from outside. CIU with the lead back, 39-36. Coming up at halftime. We'll table that for a second. Moore unable to finish over Jeter. He wanted a foul. Thought there was contact. At halftime, the cheer team be putting on their performance as Weesong gets the floater. It's a 5-point CIU advantage, but there'll also be a senior night honoring there. We had to table that one to halftime just so all the parties walking could get here. They're going to double team Johnson. Ball goes out of bounds and remains with Bryan. But we'll leave the mic on for you. If you have any interest in that, check that out at halftime. Or if you just want to go to get a snack, a drink, something to refresh with. Hey, there's a lot of good college basketball on in Division I, so check that out as well. Ian Johnson with the floater. Nice pump fake. Got Kelly jumping. Able to finish back to a 3-point deficit. But, yeah. DA almost got the steal. Instead, Weesong in the paint. Moore stripped it. Now Johnson's on the defensive glass. Kelly unable to come up with it. It'll go Bryan College ball. They've got a chance to tie it here. 3.7 seconds. You can get a pretty good look. Looks like they're trying to get it to Gales. They do. Gales up the floor. Will he get it off in time? I think he did. It's no good. And that is how the first half will wrap up. 41-38, been a hotly contested ball game. Short-handed Bryan College squad giving CIU all they can handle here as they come in on the road. Once again, thanks for listening. Thanks for hopping on with us. And we'll be right back after halftime here on Bryan Lines Live. coming back out of halftime, or we're still out of halftime actually, but we are joined by the Bolants. This has kind of become a staple of the men's broadcast. We like to bring on Josh Muncy during the women's and talk to him about the men's. So they come on to talk about the women's. First off, congratulations, another win on your home floor, and going into what's going to be a battle versus Johnson next Wednesday.
Yeah, finished well. We went 9-0 in our last 9 games at home, and a lot of those were by double digits. So I'm proud of our team and the growth in them.
Yeah. So watching the game today, something that occurred to me is, it's 2 p.m. on a Saturday. It's a game that you didn't even expect to play. It's rainy. It sucks outside. And then, there were times where it just kind of felt like everybody was asleep. Can you speak to how using that press that you have this year, how that kind of wakes up and is able to kind of invigorate everybody on the floor?
Yeah, I just think it helps that Autumn's so good on the ball. She can speed people up, and then they make bad decisions after that. And then our half-court defense just becomes so much better because of the energy that the press brings.
Yeah, you kind of have to bring energy in a press. You got to stand out if you don't. So I didn't feel like we always played with a great energy, but the press definitely helped us.
Yeah. And speaking of energy, somebody today that came in, and, this was a game where, I think it got as close as 11 within the second half, but the outcome not really as big a deal as just taking things away. One thing that I specifically noticed was Ayanna Kennard. I say Kennard every time. Really came in and gave kind of a spark, and has been not out of the lineup, but in foul trouble over the last few games. Can you speak to, I guess, how big that was or how important it was?
Yeah, she's super talented. She's been struggling with ankle stuff, so I was glad to see her play well today. She just has such a good motor. She can go by anybody she wants to. So once we get an offensive rebound, she did that well today, so that was huge.
Yeah, and I feel like she was the player of the game today. Sydney played well as well. And our bench outscored them 55, 56-5, which in 27 years, I'm not so sure I've had a bench score 56 points. And we didn't have a starter score double figures. We had 4 off the bench score double figures, which is really rare as well.
Absolutely, it was an all-around team effort. So next week, Wednesday, what would be the game plan? I went up and I got to watch Johnson last Saturday. They're playing really well, and they're definitely, I think they're a lot better than they were when they were here in summer. So what's it going to take to come out on top in that one?
Yeah, I think we got to be different defensive. They can really score. They just went to Montreat and put up 98 last Saturday, and so they can really score. So we got to separate ourselves with how we defend and really take a lot of pride in that. And it's going to take a great effort. They've played really well at home. They're tied for first, with Milligan. So, on the road in first place. So it's going to be going to take a great effort, but hopefully our kids will be really excited to play and play with great energy and passion. And if we do that, we'll give ourselves a shot.
Yeah, I think we need more of a sense of urgency to start the game than we had today, and I feel like a rivalry game we'll bring that hopefully. So
it is becoming a budding rivalry just up the road in Knoxville, Tennessee. That at 5:30 next Wednesday, if you can make it. I thank you guys for hopping on as always, and we'll be right back with the second half of the men's broadcast right here on Bryan Lions Live. Thank you. And welcome back in to Bryan Lions Live, starting off the first half here. And the Lions trail by just 3 points, trying to knock off a top-rated team in CIU, a team that's been receiving votes at some points this year. Gales will pull up in the mid-range, sinks it. Nicely done there from the junior. They're going to post Howard. Yeah, that's how you beat the double right there. Howard, excellent dime. Bryan's help not in position. They cut Weesong down the lane. Easy 2 for the Rams. DA inside, takes the same move he did on Howard. Howard looks like he might have stepped on DA's foot at the end of that play. Weesong in the paint for Davis. And now Gale's going to force a turnover off Davis. I believe he was kind of trying to tiptoe that line, unable to keep his balance. Johnson around the screen fires. That one's short. DA going after the rebound, not able to get there in time. I don't know if there's such a thing as I haven't taken a shot yet heat check in this half, but I think Ian might have just taken one right there. They are really trying to post up Howard. They want that double team to come. That one's short. Up ahead the floor to Gales. Gales takes the contact. Excellent body control. Gets the layup. That's what you want if you're Bryan. You get Gales in transition. Get him in space. Moore unable to complete the steal there. They throw it over the top to Weesong. He's not able to finish. Morrow swings it up to Moore. Johnson able to corral it. The reverse layup from the wing. Nice move there. Had the taller Hunt coming in for the block. Used the reverse, got the space, finished it. Howard facing up. Will Kelly will take another three-pointer and another one right in the face of a Bryan defender. That time it was Gales. He has been lights out from beyond the arc. Johnson getting it to Morrow on the right wing. All the way in. That time Hunt got him. And it goes off the foot of Johnson, so it'll be CIU ball. Hunt saw the reverse last time right in his face and decided to do something about it on this possession. Davis using that flat screen around the top. I think Moore got a lot of hand there. No call. Moore up the floor. And Howard in position, but it'll go out of bounds. Remain Bryan ball. He was looking for Johnson there. Thought the look away would fool him. Maybe he'd go to Morrow, but Morrow was open there on the wing. Excuse me. It is that time of year. The allergies have kicked up. The sickness has kicked up. Something's kicking my butt either way, so apologize if you hear the sniffles here on the broadcast. Moore, another use of the screen, shoots behind it. Yeah, just hasn't been there today. Something that he's pretty good at, but that look has just not gone home. Davis uses the flat screen again. Will Kelly, he is dangerous from out there. See if they try to get another three-pointer for him. Instead, they'll go inside to Hunt. Hunt able to get it to go home. Brendan Hunt they're just giving up too much size in that matchup. Hunt's guarding Johnson, but Gales is actually guarding Hunt. And, I mean, you'd probably rather have Gales and Johnson in that matchup just based on size alone, but it's just something that they're going to have to deal with. We'll see if CIU tries to exploit that, try to get more looks inside. Moore going to check out. Fisher will check in. Coach Don Murkowski talking to Moore. I believe he was pulled out because of the turnovers and probably that shot. Weesong thought he might try to punch that one over DA. DA's body got in the way just enough to where he lost control of it, and they called a foul. Actually, be the first foul of the second half. Weesong split the pair, and he'll check out for Warga. Jalen Jeter also checking in. He came and got James Davis. Man, my nose is getting worse and worse as the broadcast goes. We'll see how many breaks have got to be taken. Gales inside, uses his body to create some space. Took the mid-range, no good. Rebound, Christian Howard. Somebody's open for CIU. It's going to be Brandon Hunt. He'll take the Euro step. The big man, Trey Morrow, kind of met him there, but only with the body, a little marginal body contact. Hunt's got to finish that one. I would think just being as tall as he is, that's got to go down. Hunt inside. He's going to work on DA this time. DA doing a good job of walling up. That right hook that's been so effective for Hunt here today, unable to be utilized properly when they body up like that. This time Gales committing the Bryan turnover. And we will see Jeter walk it up for the Rams. Warga inside to Christian Howard. They're waiting to clear. We'll see if they get it back to him. Warga all the way. Morrow. Yeah, that's what I thought. He corralled it there enough. Able to get two hands on the ball. It'll be a jump ball. Possession will stay with CIU. Hunt taking the turnaround fader off the entry pass from Howard. Once again, there's Ian Johnson on the boards. Something he said he was going to do. He's stuck good to his word. We're guarding Johnson. Kind of using a rub screen in the post from Morrow. He gets it back to him. Morrow buries it. Nicely done. Trey Morrow sliding into the starting lineup. And it's been probably just as effective as Baja on both ends in this game. Maybe giving them a little less playmaking, but more on the offensive scoring end. More gives them more opportunity, more creation. Xavier Fisher drove the lane. They get Morrow with the push on the rebound attempt. Jeter, top of the key. Will Kelly, nice rescreen there, but he lost his footing. He's on the ground. Two Bryan College players going after it. It'll be a jump ball. Bryan going to get possession, and that will spur Coach Don Murkowski to take the timeout. CIU with a 2-point advantage, 49-47. It'll be a full timeout, and we'll be right back after it on Bryan Lions Live. Coming back, 13:49 left in the contest. I'm your voice of the Lions, Drew Rogers. Thanks for hopping on with us today. Thanks for making us part of your Saturday plans, whether you're watching us on a phone, tablet, computer, I guess smart TV if you're on if you got the YouTube app. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. We'll get this Bryan possession started. I'll go to Morrow, loop 2 around for the off-ball screen. It's Johnson. Johnson pulls up quick, and you can see why right there. Anytime the ball is in his hands beyond the arc, he's a threat. Him and Kelly have gone back and forth. CIU running a lot of re-screen stuff right now to get their guys open, and it's working. Jalen Jeter, fadeaway jump shot. Impressed with him. Not a guy that in past years, I remember him, not a guy that was known as an offensive creator. But is certainly he looks a lot better now on that end specifically. Kelly didn't like the foul call. Can't say I blame him. I think he did all he could to get around Morrow there. They still give the hold to him, and Moten will check in for Morrow. I think the discussion between this close official right here, the guy that called the foul, and the two coaches. I'm not sure what that was. Normally I'm able to pick up on it out here. I don't know what it was. They'll loop around Johnson. He's the man with the hot hand. And Johnson, the step-through move. Throws a pass to the wall, I guess. Jeter uses the screen, pulls up in the mid-range once again. It's DA. He gets it to Fisher. Fisher will push the ball off the floor. One more to Johnson. Ian Johnson finds an open Moten. Moten going to take a mid-range pull-up. Hayden Moten, oh, man, not able to get it to drop. Good-looking shot, good move. And Johnson will pick up a foul there on Warga. It's a pretty nice-looking shot from Moten. Just unable to get it to go down fully. James Davis back in the game for CIU. He's the man who just had the ball. He gets it to Weesong. It'll be Clark in the paint, swings it one more to Davis. Davis, nice jab step. They get it to Warga. Warga, way off. Rebounded by Fisher. Gales driving baseline. Takes the contact, no call. Probably a good no call there. Gales initiating. Clark inside. There's got to be something. Don't care which way you blow it, but that much contact awards a whistle. I thought Fisher got pretty nice position there. Set him up for the charge. This time on offense, Gales will take one from deep and drain it. There's some discussion with slick spots. Trying to get during the timeout, Coach Rainwater out there with a towel. Now a CIU player. Last game it was Bryan player. CIU player is now wiping up the floor. Never know what you're going to get here. When it rains in here, it can get a bit slick in spots. Cal Drake will check in from DA. What you'd like to see from Drake here would just be an intensity and a focus on that on the defensive side of the ball. Hunt's kind of gone at him a few times. He's definitely got all the tools to be a really good player, a really nice asset defensively especially. But you're just looking for those little improvements game to game from him. Johnson's hands in the passing lane on Vaughn. Vaughn taking the screen. Johnson will go under it. It's James Davis, 12 on the shot clock, behind the back, almost lost Fisher, but couldn't hang on all the way. Weesong initiating in the paint. It rolls out somehow. Moten runs down the ball. Now the Lions with numbers. Dalen Gales inside. They say it's on the floor. Definitely took the bump, took the blocking foul. No doubt about the call, but they'll say it's on the floor. Bryan will inbound. Looks like we might be on mop watch every time somebody hits the deck from here on out. That one will slow pace of play down considerably, but as long as we don't hit the 2 hour and 15-minute mark like the Reinhardt game, I guess we're in the clear. I guess we're still doing pretty good. Johnson almost lost the ball. Gales inside, spin move, takes on Clark, almost gets it to go, but draws the foul. Going to the line to shoot 2. Looks like they'll get Torres in. No Andrew Lawrence in this game just yet. It's just kind of an unfortunate thing in that wing bench role on a Coach Dunn team. You're not going to get a whole lot of chances. We'll see if maybe conference tournament where he really shined last year if he gets another look. Yeah, somebody hit the deck again there. Yeah, that side of the floor is more notorious for slick spots, especially when it rains outside. And Gales, the first free throw is good. Torres grabs Johnson as expected. Bryan, something of note, Bryan takes their first lead in a long time. 55-53, Bryan hanging tough with a tough team. For CIU, you might want to see, I know they like to stagger Howard's minutes pretty specifically, but you'd probably like to see him get some more shine here, at least get him going down the stretch. He's been kind of locked up. Speaking of locked up, it's Hunt. Torres up the floor. Looks like Bryan might have the numbers. Cal Drake drives the lane on Davis, just throws it up over him. Too big, 6'8" for a reason. And I think Davis did all he could there, cut him off, but unfortunately was not able to extend his arms after the big man launched. J.J. Vaughn, errant pass. They're lucky to get it back. It's Weesong in the mid-range. Got it. Gales will just step into it was an open 3 for a minute. Hunt's long arms closed the gap. CIU now shifting back to his zone. Just kind of, they don't want to guard Bryan one-on-one anymore. Smart play. Bryan does struggle against zones occasionally. Davis all the way in. Just can't get the roll. It was a nice move, just unable to finish. Fisher applying pretty good defensive pressure there. Fisher inside, gets it to Moten. Moten pump fakes and draws the foul on Clark. Moten's first free throw is good. Big man out of Bells, Tennessee. Transfer sophomore this year. Looks like his time on the floor has come to an end, though, as Morrow looks to check back in. And he buries the pair. Nice minutes there for the big man off the bench. I would think that Morrow will probably ride out the stretch here. Howard inside, nice move. It's sent back by Drake. Got him at the top from behind. Morrow now is open. Drake just needs to cut. Can't get it done. Fisher from deep three-point range. That one's short. Drake fighting for it. I think they're going to get Howard with a hold there. The effort applied by Cal Drake forces the foul. Nicely done there from the sophomore. As Howard was having to do all he could to just hold him off. The ball was still in play when they blew that whistle. Fisher will take another tray. That one short as well behind the screen. Probably like to see that ball moved around just a little bit there, especially since he hasn't taken one in the game. He took that one previously right before that, but he picks up the foul there. He's not happy about it. It's kind of one of those where you're playing great defense. Maybe you get a little bit too far forward. Maybe you fell, maybe you don't. But if the official sees it that way, it's always frustrating to kind of have the guy right where you want him, and then the whistle blows. Hunt pull-up jump shot. Man, Drake gave him all he could right there, but unable to get to that one. Let's see what he stands at. I'd say he's about 6'7" at least, and 6'9". He may even outsize Drake. It's kind of hard to tell down there. CIU still in the zone. Torres, one dribble three-pointer, back iron, no good. Warga comes away with the rebound. Warga left wide open, sweet dime to Howard. Christian Howard been super quiet here today. Finally on the board off the assist from his teammate. Drake open, 4-3 in the corner. He got it. A big-time triple. I was about to say, you can't just keep taking these quick threes without the ball moving around and inside. Drake, it makes me eat my words. Nice shot there from the sophomore. Jeter, no good. Morrow with the ball. Looks like Morrow will kind of slide into this Josh Baher role. And Coach Rakowski wants a timeout. 62-59, 6:58 left in the contest. It's a 30-second timeout. But I'm going to go blow my nose, so hopefully I'm not sniffling on air anymore. Be right back on Bryan Lions Live. Coming back out of the timeout. See if CIU adjusts out of this zone. I'm guessing that timeout was to put something in for that zone. Drake hit the three, but the offense not looking great beside that on the three possessions you'd seen previously from the zone, so we'll see. Yeah, they're going to get back into it. Looks like Bryan's going to kind of stay in the look previously that they have. Drake's running baseline, Morrow high post. Gales with the ball, he'll drive. Kick out three for Ian Johnson. Just can't hit it. Looks good on the way up, just a little bit too far to the left. Senior kicking himself knows he probably should have got that one to drop. Hunt pull-up jumper. It has come a variety of ways for Hunt, but it has been effective. He's been the guy here for CIU when they've needed buckets, when they've gotten things. It's been him. Morrow inside. He finds a cutting Gales. Nicely done. Nice speed. Nice cut. That's what you'd like to see more of if they're going to get back in that zone look. Jeter around the double screen. Fisher got clocked. Brandon Hunt in the paint. He'll take the little floater. No good. It's all hands on deck for the Lions defensively. Fisher comes away with the rebound. Cal Drake drives baseline, and he kind of throws that one away. Howard was kind of helping him to the baseline, kind of leaning on him, and I think he ran out of space, unable to get his feet back under him. Howard all the way. Drake just swallows it up. Howard hits the deck. Johnson up the floor all the way. And pretty good straight-up defense by Warga there. Now CIU has the numbers. Kelly will take from three. That might be his first miss from out there tonight. It's felt every time he puts it up, it goes in. Warga, one more to Jeter. Jalen Jeter wide open. That one back rim. CIU needs something to go down. They've had so many chances, so many good looks. Somehow Bryan still hanging on to their three-point lead. And Coach Krosky going to take another timeout. CIU has 5 of them left. I think Bryan should only have, say 3 on the scoreboard. No, it's 2. Yeah, Bryan's only going to have 2 as we go into the 5-minute mark here. That's really all you need. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take another quick break and be right back here on Bryan Lions Live. Welcome back. Again, apologies for the late start. The nose is not going great. Bringing it in there though. Hunt pump fakes, gets past DA, drives the lane. You just got to keep going on that one. I mean, just got to keep going and put it up. It's a good look. He's 6'9". Davis over the top to Hunt in the paint. Got it with the right hand. Don't know if that was a set from CIU or just kind of an improvised thing between the two guys, but it was a good looking. It was ran well no matter what it was. Gales in the lane. Warga straight up. Doesn't matter. Dalen Gales ferociously driving the ball. There's Hunt again. He sizes up DA. Gets it to Warga on the wing. Warga in the lane. Oh, they called a foul on Kalir. Been a lot of questionable, like who is it going to go against stuff here tonight. Crowd doesn't like it. Yeah. Good thing about being an official, unless your partner comes over and tells you to change the call, that call ain't changing. Weesong gets Kelly the ball in the mid-range. He's been money from 3, but not so much from the mid-range. Johnson hopping up into the 4th row, taking a taking a $5 seat there. It'll remain with CIU. Oh, Moore, I thought he was going to read it perfectly. Kelly open. Bryan just dodging things. Kelly was wide open. He hadn't missed today from deep, it feels like. That time he does. Bryan with a chance to extend this lead even more as we move into 3 minutes remaining in this ball game. Gales with it, doing a bunch of stutters. He'll get it to Morrow. Morrow wide open, not able to hit the tray. We're going to spin move, top of the key, Hunt. Hunt finally going to take that three. He's been pump faking about 3 possessions. It's Gales on the rebound, hard nose down there. See if he'll look to drive. He will. They'll put a wall up in front of him. DA all the way. Hunt got the ball clean. I think they're going to call the foul on James Davis. DA will go to the line to shoot 2. Clear's first free throw is good. He's got another one coming up. And he gets both to drop. Clear honored before the game on senior night. No 2 bigger free throws this game. And CIU now will take the timeout. They got 5 of them in their pocket. They might as well down 7 here. Kind of getting away from him. It'll be a full timeout, and a full timeout for us here on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back into Bryan Lions Live. 70-63 lead for the home team. Trying to knock off CIU here. It would be big without leading man Josh Barr. That would be for sure. J.J. Vaughn, so far CIU not able to get anything to go on this possession. They get more on the foul. Just got to play defense without your hands there. 6 fouls apiece for either team, so they will either team shooting the bonus on the next foul. Hunt inside. Bunch of Bryan defenders come over. It's a turnover. Morrow with the ball. He's been dangerous. See if he goes for the handoff. He tries to keep it. He hands it off to Gales. Gales has the lane all the way. Accelerates and finishes. Dalen just so effective in what he does. The perfect guy to run that zoom handoff for. Warga for 3. No good, and it's Gales again. This time on the defensive glass. 72-63. Moore being dogged by Davis. And he's going to pick up a foul, so Moore's going to go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. think the official was had enough of whatever attitude he thinks he's getting from Reed Warga. Moore misses the first, so that'll be a donut at the line. CIU still very much in this one. Warga all the way, got it to go. And CIU will take the timeout, surely to set up some sort of press. 72-65 would be a 30-second timeout. Bryan College trying to knock off one of the better teams in the conference. Heck, Bryan College 2 weeks ago wasn't the best team in the conference. They've kind of faltered here late down the stretch, but still trying to show everybody that they're dangerous. You got to take them serious if you see them in conference. Definitely not a team that you want to see. You got the experience, you got some shooting, you got Gales, who's been the conference leader in points per game this year. Josh Baher, a defensive player of the week, a man that just gets so many stats in the all-around game. Here, right there. That's been a suggestion of a spectator for the last 2 timeouts, is to put Ute in. Hey, Ute's time is coming. It's not now, but he'll be in down their line. And mentioned before the game, Coach Don Rakowski's last game in Summers Gymnasium. The Don tenure is almost at a close. He's looking to close it out right. I know his guys are looking to close it out right for him. And Davis just takes it away. Gales committed the turnover and then committed the foul after. Davis able just to kind of sit on that one. Both teams in the bonus now, but Davis will be shooting 2 off the shooting foul. And when you come to Bryan, hey, you got hands, you're available to mop. Doesn't matter who you play for, which team. Shout out CIU. Shows pretty good character for their guys. They're willing to go get the mop. Just something as small as that can show you, what kind of program they are, what kind of culture they built. Oh my goodness! I don't know if that one can miss any more and still go in, as it'll be Coach Rakowski taking this timeout. It's going to be a long 31, that's for sure. Or excuse me, it's going to be a long 1:31 left in this ball game. Full timeout by the Lions. We'll probably take what could be our last break and be right back here on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back. 1:31 remaining in this one. James Davis at the line. Makes both of his free throws. CIU doing a really nice job here on this press. Moore is able to get it. They get it to Morrow. Morrow lost him on to between the legs. Johnson with the ball. You're definitely wanting to kill some time here if you're Bryan. Probably could have forced a pass in there, but he's not going to. They get it to DA, and yep, that's who they wanted. Excellent job done by CIU. They leave Morrow and Johnson alone in the half court to foul the guy they wanted. Kalir's still a good free throw shooter, but you're playing the percentages here. You'd probably rather have him than anybody else on the floor. First free throw is good. Off the left rim and in. A big one. Stretches that lead back to 6. This would be even bigger, to be honest with you. And he gets both. Classy job done from the senior. CIU will roll the ball. Jalen Jeter with it. He swings it over to, that's Robert Hunt. He has had the hot hand, but not on that one. An air ball, 7-point game, and now the Lions just got to take care of the ball. Johnson with it. He gets it to Morrow. Morrow is wide open. No CIU defenders in sight. And I think they were trying to foul him there. Morrow about lost the handle. Even more time running off the clock, and finally they foul Johnson with 49.1 seconds to go. Johnson's first is good. Your senior leadership stepping up right here, hitting clutch free throws, extending this lead to a point where it might be impossible for CIU to come back. It is another full timeout, but this time we'll keep it here. See what CIU rolls out. Obviously now if Johnson, whether he's able to stretch it to 9 or he misses it at 8, you're looking for three-pointers, and then you're looking for turnovers. You could probably get away here with just quick fouls if you're making, all of your three-point attempts. But they've got to play pretty much perfect from here on out. 75-67 game in favor of the Lions. Hey, the Lions, this game was circled for a long time. They come into the game. You think this might be the game that gives them the conference regular season championship for a long time. Unfortunately, that's not the way things have played out. Life always doesn't go your way. But to grab this one here, going into the tournament without one of your best players, would just be big. It'd be big for morale. It'd be big for this coaching staff. It'd be big for everybody that's kind of been involved in this one, to show them that they can still do it, that they're still a good team. Everybody loses. It's just a fact of life. But I think this would be more than just a moral victory. This would be a program victory, if you will. Johnson's second is good. Good stuff from the fifth-year man. CIU's got to go quick. They do. It's Davis. Excellent play design there. Kelly missed it, though. And Gales is going to be fouled, almost tackled by about 3 CIU defenders. Coach Don hyping up the crowd, hyping up his bench, seeing if they can send him out on the right note. Of course, next Wednesday at Johnson University, 5:30 and 7:30, women's and men's games. Honestly, 2 big games. More for Johnson in the seeding aspect, but of course that becoming a budding rivalry as Johnson moving into the conference 3 years ago. You see Warga check in, you hear some extracurricular from the Bryan bench, but that becoming a budding rivalry. If you are able, please consider coming out and supporting your Lady Lions and Lions, and I'll see you there. Dalen Gales buries a pair, and CIU might call the dogs off if they're not able to get something going on this one. Under 40 seconds now, the Rams with the ball. Moore just sat on it, and he'll get it up the floor ahead to Trey Morrow. Didn't have to, though, as Jeter committed the foul. Nicely done by Moore. That'll probably be a game-sealing stop. Moore will go to the line to shoot his pair, and then we'll probably get out of here. Moore does knock down the pair, and we got a Riley Holloman sighting. Jalen Jeter gets it to Warga. Warga way off. And the timeout comes from Coach Don Murkowski. He's going to check in Riley Holloman, and Yuta Yamamoto. Hopefully one of those gentlemen will get fouled. And we'll give them some claps up here in the booth as well. Congratulations to Ian Johnson and Kalir D.A. Incredible careers at Bryan College. You see them embracing their coaching staff there. That's what it's all about. That's why you play the game. That's why you do the things you do. That's why you make the sacrifices, is so you can do that right there. Yamamoto, he's not going to worry about pulling the ball. Oh, man. Coach Rakowski says, hold the ball. CIU content to go get on the bus and go back to Columbia, South Carolina, 80-67. Bryan College gets a big one. And, yeah, after a losing skid by the Lions, this one will surely get them back on track. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Whatever you're listening on, I really appreciate it. It means so much to me that all of you would get on and watch our Lions. Coming up, like I said, Wednesday at Johnson. I'm sure they'll have a live stream. Or if you can make it in person, 5:30, 7:30, women's and men's. For myself, Chase Green, Camille Hawley, Jeremy Deal, and all the coaches that go into making Bryan Athletics what it is, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time here on Bryan Lions Live.